Alright, hi everybody. A quick video on the subject of carbohydrates. So, in this video, I'd like to talk about what carbohydrates are, what is their function in our bodies. Two, I'd like to talk about out of the total calories that we consume, how many should ideally be coming from carbohydrates. Three, what are my recommended preferred sources of carbohydrates. And four, certain things that I hear about carbohydrates which are untrue that I would like to uh, bring out in this video. uh, with that said, let's start. So the first, as to what carbohydrates are. Carbohydrates are one of the three macronutrients that we get from food. So we get protein, fats, and the third is carbohydrates that we get from our food. 1 gram of carbohydrate has 4 calories. So depending upon how many grams of carbohydrates you consume in a day, you can know as to how many calories you're getting from this specific macronutrient. Then their function. Carbohydrates are very important for brain function. If you stay away from carbohydrates for very long, you will become forgetful. You will start feeling that you are forgetting a lot of things. Happens because of lack of carbs. Two, the mood. If you stay away from carbs for very long, over a period of time, you'll start feeling depressed and low. Extremely important for us to feel good. Three, carbs are your primary source of energy. So your secondary source of energy is fats, but your body's primary source of energy is carbohydrates. So for me to do my physical activities, everything that I have to do in a given day, move around, work out, run, jog, whatever, I need carbohydrates to do these activities effectively. All right. So that's about their function. Two, let's talk about out of the total calories that you consume, how many should come from carbohydrates. So if say out of the 100% calories that we consume, 30% of these calories should come from healthy fats. I've already made a video on this subject. I'll put a link with this video about the video that I made in the past on fats. Go through it. It will give you some sense of how and what kind of fats that you should be consuming. So 30% has to come from fats. 70% of the remaining calories have to come from a split between protein and carbohydrates. Now the general recommendation is that 20% of the calories should come from protein and 50% of your calories should come from carbohydrates. This is for somebody who lives either a sedentary lifestyle or generally somebody who is training in an aerobic zone, who's basically into running, jogging, stuff like that, and not necessarily somebody who's chasing hypertrophy or trying to build muscle mass. All right. Now, so 20% protein, 50% carbohydrates, and 30% fat. However, if somebody is trying to pack on muscle, all right, and their training is about high volume and they're trying to go progressive overload with every workout and they're trying to basically build muscle mass, then their protein need would probably increase because they would need more protein to be able to recover and go back stronger the next day. So their protein intake may go up to 25% or 30% or 35% of their total calories. So the percentage that the amount of protein that they take, accordingly they reduce the amount of carbohydrates. Alright, I've already made a video on this subject as to how much protein do you need in your body depending upon the kind of lifestyle that you live. I'll put a link for that too in this along with this video. Do take a look. So it will give you a fair idea as to how many carbs you should consume, how much protein and how much fat. Alright. However, like I said, general guidelines 50% carbohydrates, 20% protein, 30% fat. Alright. Done. Point 3. What are the recommended carbohydrate sources? So there are two kind of, I'll break down carbohydrates into two kinds. One are your low glycemic index carbohydrates and one are your high glycemic index carbohydrates. Low glycemic index are called slow carbs and your high glycemic index carbohydrates are called fast carbs. I recommend slow carbs as the source of carbohydrates that we go to. Now, uh, they slow carbs are slowly digested in the body and they give you sustained energy and they make me feel full throughout the day. So that's the reason why I recommend them, and I kind of stay away from the fast carbs. Uh, so slow carbohydrates, what are the sources? Uh, Something that I go to is brown rice, oats. I go to quinoa. Uh, I'll go to multigrain breads. I'll go to whole grain pastas. So these are the kind of things that I go to, and I stay away from fast carbs. Along with these, I also take some slow digestive fruits. So low GI fruits are also available. So I will opt for those versus any high GI fruits. So the ones that I opt for are apples, oranges, cherries, strawberries, pear, pomegranate, and papaya. So I kind of stay around these, and I do not go to any other fruits which are slightly faster sugars. Uh, with that said, is there no space for high glycemic index carbohydrates in our diet? Uh, there is, but my recommendation is that if you have to take them, you take them either before a strenuous physical activity or after a strenuous physical activity, else kind of stay away from them. So you may want to take them right before a workout or right after a workout if it was a strenuous workout. So otherwise, stick to slow carbohydrates that give you sustained energy throughout the day, and again also understand how much of these do you need, how much protein do you need, and make sure that you maintain your maintenance calories while you are doing so. Cool. With that said, finally the last thing that I wanted to cover was the myths about carbohydrates. Two of them that I wanted to cover. One is that you can only lose weight by getting rid of carbohydrates completely from your diet, or you have to go to low carbohydrate diets. That's not true. That's absolutely not true. To lose weight or to lose body fat, you have to create a calorie deficit. If you're able to create calorie deficit even by consuming carbohydrates, you will still get results. However, I do know for a fact that low carbohydrate diets work, but they work because the higher fat is what gives us satiety, and we are able to curb and control our food intake because of the fact that we feel fuller when we're taking fats. So, but then if you have a balanced diet, like I said, if you have 30% of your calories coming from fat, you will still feel full and you will be able to control, and you will be able to create a calorie deficit, and you will be able to get results. So you do not have to completely eliminate or go to like really low carbohydrate diet plans to get results. Two, carbohydrates should not be had at night. You will see an instant weight gain the next morning. Now that's not true. So carbohydrates can be consumed at any time of the day. They will not add on to any kind of weight. To add an extra kg in your body, you will have to take 7,700 extra calories over your maintenance calories to be able to add 1 kg of weight. So that's a lot of calories, and you cannot take it in one day, in one meal at the night time. Doesn't work like that. However, carbohydrates have the tendency, they get stored in the muscles as glycogen, and the body also stores some water along with it, and that's a good thing. So if you have extra carbs at night, they probably are being stored in the muscles for recovery, and there is water that is also being stored. So you may see that extra half a kg or a kg in the morning, but that is generally water weight that will go away by the end of the day or by the mid of the day. So you do not have to worry about that. Carbs cannot instantly make you fat, and you need not necessarily go on to very low carbohydrate diet plans to get your fat loss results. Cool. So this is all that I wanted to cover in this video. Lastly, I just wanted to say that if anybody is interested in taking customized diet plans or customized workouts from me, I'll put a link to my subscription also in this video. Uh, Reach out to me, ask me questions, whatever. I'll be more than happy to help. Uh, Finally, if you like this video, do press the like button. If you like the content, do subscribe to the channel. I will try making more of such videos on the subject of fitness and nutrition that are helpful for everybody. Alright, so yeah, with that said, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and all of you have a great day.